The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph and Sean.
Now available daily.
Good morning, world.
Good morning and happy Friday. It's August 11th and it's 5:30 right now.
Friday. We made it. We get a raise. Boomsies. It's a good one.
Boomsies. Also a big boomsies. Yesterday was Miracle Treat Day. We got delivered blizzards from Dairy Queen at like 7:30 in the morning.
Which was quite hilarious. Like, it was like, are we allowed to have ice cream for breakfast? Yes, we can on a charity day. But it was quite, it's cold. It's breakfast at 7:30 in the morning, ice cream.
Especially, I was up for like 4 or 5 hours by that point. So it was essentially lunchtime for me. So it tasted fantastic. Did you have any blizzards for the rest of the day? Did you go back again and get like your own?
No, I think starting the day off with a blizzard was just the perfect way to say one blizzard is enough. Did you go back and have more?
No, I was pretty much the same. I was like, yeah, one's enough.
You're so believable.
This is for charity. I had to go back and get my own.
Oh, right.
A little cookie jar.
Oh, yes, yes.
The Oreo and cookie dough all in one.
That is a great little life hack. I'm going to have to try that one.
Well, I will let you know if you are digging another blizzard. So they delivered one for everyone in our office yesterday. So we just tossed them in the freezer because we're like the only ones in the building at 7:30. None of the salespeople or any of the other homies in the office like had their blizzard. There's 5 in the freezer right now.
Is it wrong to take somebody else's blizzard? Like,
no.
What's the rule? 24 hours? Do we have to wait till 7:30?
You sent the company email out yesterday saying there's blizzards and there's treats here. They didn't capitalize on it. So, 5:30 blizzard? Let's go.
Yep, let's do it. I'm in. Seems to be the time of year where we start getting the emails that are like, get a jump start on winter. Make sure that you're preparing.
Did you just say the W word?
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
You'll have to forgive me.
I'm the one that prepares the bad news for people. Now you're just taking over those duties?
I have a list of ways that we can know if we're going to have a bad winter.
Wow, you said it again.
Okay. If we're going to have a bad season after the next.
Okay. Yeah. What are the signs? What are the people saying?
All right. So one of them is that if you notice spiders are spinning larger than usual webs.
Okay. Okay. What are you talking about? What is this? Who came up with this? Children in a kindergarten class?
Yeah, of course you could guess who came up with it. It was the Farmer's Almanac.
Oh, okay. Decent.
They also say if spiders are entering the house in great numbers, you would know that a hard winter is coming.
Are the Farmer's Almanac like struggling for subscribers? Are they doing clickbait now? Like, what's happening over there?
Okay.
What's happening?
Another thing they say.
Okay.
Pigs gathering sticks.
Stop it. When your pig starts acting like a dog, it's going to be a bad winter. Is that what they said?
That's what they're saying. Like, perhaps, the 3 Little Pigs story with the big bad wolf
Yeah.
and how they were making their houses out of different materials.
Right.
One of them made them out of sticks.
Yeah.
So perhaps pigs are actually carpenters.
Great.
I didn't know.
The Farmer's Almanac is getting their content from children's books.
Okay. How about this? See how high the hornet's nest?
What?
Twill tell how high the snow will rest.
Stop it. No, now they're just nursery rhymes.
But, okay, that one is a little bit scary because I think hornet's nests are usually in trees or on the eaves of a house.
Yeah.
And if they're saying if you can see how high the hornets put their nest, that's how high the snow is going to be.
No.
You think that's just lore? It's not going to happen.
Yeah, this is literally like begging for people to subscribe. They're like, everyone used to rely on us and now the internet's a thing. How do we get them back? I want to say a couple weeks ago, I received an email asking if I would be I'm going to put this in quotation, celebrity that got dunked in a tank at a golf tournament.
Oh, yes, please. I'll come and dunk you. Do I have to golf to do that?
I don't think so. I think it's just all about raising money and whatnot. No, I'm not going to reveal. I don't know if it's like a surprise. So this is like a little teaser that I might be appearing at a golf tournament and be getting dunked.
Okay.
But when I got that email, I was like, all right, time to... A little late for the summer bod, but we'll get a fall bod going. Because if I'm going to be in front of a bunch of people, let's do some crunches. Let's do some sit-ups, Let's look presentable.
I would just wear a t-shirt, a baggy t-shirt. They don't even know what's underneath there.
That's the
imagination.
See, that's the plan right now. But if I can just get a little workout in and show off a little bit, that's also option B. But option A right now is just... you know, it could be cold. So maybe
It's true. I
Yeah.
mean, the first time you get dunked, though, you're going to be cold no matter what.
True.
Like whether you've got a shirt on or no shirt and just a very hairy body.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
all going to be wet and freezing cold with the air.
Exactly. But yeah, when I got that a couple weeks ago, I was like, all right, let's get a plan in order. We're like over a month away from this. Let's just do something every day type of thing. Nah, I haven't done it.
It's like,
If anything, I'm eating more. I start eating Pop-Tarts on my way to work every day.
yeah, I've been hearing about your afternoon naps a lot. I haven't been hearing much of going to the gym and getting your dunk tank bod ready.
Yeah, I just looked at that email again. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's under a month away. So starting Monday, not today, starting Monday.
I have faith in you, Sean. Good luck.
You're off on holidays for 2 weeks, so when I'm alone in here, it's just going to be workout time.
Oh my gosh, somebody bring this man a treadmill. Here's a story you might feel like you've heard before. Mm-hmm. Disney Plus is raising its prices.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm not shocked. I think they're all going to do it.
Yeah.
Probably. Netflix started it. Now everyone's going to fall in line.
Totally. And Disney actually raised their price last year by $3.
Oh.
And so this is just another price hike, but they're making it almost comparable with Netflix's prices.
Okay.
Which experts are saying leads you to believe that Disney believes
Yes.
that they have content that is enough to compete with Netflix now.
Interesting.
To be like, we are going to be almost the same price as Netflix. That means that
I can see
our
it.
library's big
They're so
enough.
huge over there. And they're probably just going to keep acquiring who knows what to add to their library.
I know. It's crazy with this 20th Century Fox thing. Like,
Yeah.
they're just over and over again. You're like, oh, Disney bought that too? Okay,
Yeah.
Star Wars? Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Here we are.
I see in front of me here, they're going to launch in November, coming up in November, ad-supported tier. That's a little cheaper, $8 Canadian a month, while they'll have an ad-free version with HD up to 2 devices. That'll cost $12. That sounds pretty good. Not going to lie, reading that out loud. And then 4K content up to 4 devices will cost $15. Like, that sounds pretty good.
Okay. You've never been a Disney Plus guy.
no.
Are you suddenly thinking of switching over, Sean?
No, because this is how I've gone. Now that there's so many recently, usually I only want to like log on for one show and then I'll unsubscribe. So I think it's a pretty good price. Like if I go on and I want to watch a TV show for $12, that's some pretty good entertainment for like a solid week or two for
Okay.
$12, and then I'll unsubscribe, and then maybe I'll subscribe to a new one because I seek out the shows that I watch, and then I'll go subscribe, and I'm very frugal in that way.
That's an interesting way to look at it, and probably very smart, because at this point I have Disney Plus and Netflix, and neither of them are getting the attention they deserve, I think, because I also have a library card that's free.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I rent a lot of DVDs.
Yeah, the only thing, I put reminders in my phone so I don't go over my subscription. I remember to cancel it. So
Look at you, humble bragging all over the place.
we got to
My
grind out here
goodness.
for every cent. House sitting for 2 weeks, and the owner was like, "We got an air fryer. It's a Ninja, so you can use it if you want."
Ooh, the
Never
air
touched
fryer
one. Yeah,
Ninja one is called the Ninja Foodie, isn't it? Like, it's like legit.
that sounds correct. You're on the right path here. It says Ninja on the front, and it's an air fryer. And so I haven't really looked into logistics or anything. I've just been tossing things in and kind of going at it. And it's funny, when I look at instructions on the back of food, it says like oven do this, microwave do that, air fryer check your instructions.
Oh,
I'm like, I don't have the instructions. So then I watched a YouTube video, and then I kind of just based everything off that one YouTube video.
so what kinds of things have you cooked in there?
Lots of just frozen, like crispy food type of thing, like nuggets. I think tater tots were one of them. A lot of like the frozen stuff you get from like M&M Meats or
Okay.
M&M Foods.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's all
And?
tasting good.
Yeah, I was going to say, how's it going? Like,
My main observation is it just it's a quick oven. It's a quick, easy oven.
that's interesting, because I feel like it's called an air fryer because it's supposed to be like, it's a quick oven that makes it taste like it's deep fried.
Oh, well, I've only used one setting. I don't really understand the settings on it. And like the setting I use is bake, because naturally.
Right. Maybe you should try fry it.
Yeah, I think there is one called like Crisp or Air Crisp or something.
Okay.
I'll try. I don't want to break things. I don't know.
I don't think you'll break it. I feel like this is what's kind of one of those trends 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But 5 years ago, I jumped on the Instant Pot trend and kind of never went with it. And so I've managed to avoid thus far getting myself an air fryer that takes up more room on the counter. But I'm excited that you, as kind of the bachelor trying it out, could maybe give me some instruction if it's worth
And then
it.
I did see, I for the past couple of years, like you were saying, big trend. I remember always seeing people talk about, oh, this was so good in the air fryer, but I never remember the specifics about it.
Right.
Except for one.
Oh.
Leftover fries, someone said. In the air fryer, crisps them back up to like normal fries.
So are you going to go find yourself some fries to not eat all of them? Or?
Maybe that might be a plan here that I can definitely try. But I'm looking for recipes. I'm house sitting for like kind of another week or so. So if you absolutely love your air fryer, you swear that I have to try something, let me know and I'll come back with a review. 780-791-1037.
Dana on the line. You got a recipe for Sean and his air fryer?
I tried something last night that actually blew my mind. It was with a hot dog.
Yeah.
You put a hot dog in there, and you know when you go to like a ballpark and it like rolls on those rollers, that's exactly what it tastes like when it comes out.
Oh, so okay. So what temperature and how long?
I don't know how to use an air fryer. I'm pretty much just like you. I just throw it in there and hit the power button and hit start, and I let it go for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I've been doing everything for about 6 minutes. I've just been like, sure, 5, 6, let's try it.
Yeah, and it worked. It tasted like I was at a ballpark. Like it was like a ballpark Frank, and it was like crispy on the outside and juicy in the middle. Man.
All right. I'm having hot dogs tonight.
Yeah, it blew my mind. Like I usually just throw them in the microwave for 30 seconds. You know,
I love a good microwaved wiener. So this will be a little upgrade from the microwave to an air fryer.
That's exactly what it is an upgrade.
Perfect. Well, thank you for the suggestion. I'll come back on Monday with my air fryer wiener review.
For sure, man. Sounds good.
Thanks for the call.
Have a good weekend.
I almost got taken by a scam last night.
Uh-oh. New one hitting the market?
Yeah, I feel like I'm very internet savvy and really careful, but this one just about got me.
Interesting.
It said we're cleaning up our amount of email addresses that we have in the company.
Oh, yeah.
So if you could just confirm which ones you're using, then we'll delete the others.
Interesting.
And I was like, man, I have a lot of company email addresses. Like I've got S. Seidel, I have Steph at Mix, I have, just so many. There's probably 5 that all go to my inbox.
They all filter to one type of thing.
I was like, this is a worthy cause. This makes sense. I only need one. Mm-hmm. And so then I looked at it. The email was from it@harvardmedia.com. I'm like, yep, that's
seems legit.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's an email we use. But then when it wanted me to confirm my email address, it wasn't even a link. It was a button.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if we're this advanced that we can put buttons in emails in the IT department.
That's right. I wouldn't expect a button either. I would expect to just to email back saying this is my main one that I give to people.
Exactly. And also, usually our IT department is so smart that they're like, hey, I noticed that you haven't been using these 3 other emails. Is it okay if I delete them?
Yeah, they take initiative. They don't ask questions. They tell us.
Yeah, exactly. And so then I press the handy button we have that says fish alert.
Oh, yeah.
And usually it says thanks for trying to keep our company safe.
Yeah.
But you know what this one said? Congratulations, we were testing you.
Oh, yeah, because you know what? Usually our IT department doesn't send a generalized email. Usually it's like a homie. It usually comes from Daryl in IT or what do you know? It says the name. It just says his name. It doesn't come from a general ID.
My favorite thing is you always say the name Daryl when you're talking about a random person, but it actually is Daryl in IT. That's the notes. But you're right. It is usually somebody. And so I did, but I couldn't believe, I felt like I had really passed the test, but also hey, don't try and trick me.
That's right. and you just get a pat on the back. They should send a
raise.
Oh, John. Yeah, cake or a raise.
Cake sounds great too. I would really take either. Right now, I think I just got a notification that says
cake.
Congrats and you're done. Fishing cake. Should it be shaped like a fish?
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay, let's put our request in.
Yeah. A week ago, long weekend, over in Banff, there was a power outage caused by a lightning storm. And a little side effect of that was the gondola that goes to the top of the mountain shut down. Couldn't get people down, and there was hundreds on top of the mountain during the day. And they had to stay overnight, Steph.
Yeah, they had to sleep kind of in the restaurant. They opened up the booths for people to lay in. They found some blankets for them. And then in the morning, they got helicopter rides down.
Yeah, and I saw some people like freaking out a little bit. I'm like, pardon me? You got stranded on top of one of the most beautiful places in the world? Stranded? Quotation marks? I was like, damn, okay. Like some amenities, like sure, you were probably sleeping on the floor and stuff, but like make the most of it, I would say.
I know. I feel like it's hard to fathom being too upset about that because last fall, I paid a lot of money to go up on the gondola late at night so it was like a star tour thing.
Oh, yes.
They had telescopes all over the place, but it was like nighttime and
Wow.
the best time to view these stars. You're out in the middle of darkness mountains. And I was like, if I got stuck up there and didn't have to pay extra to be up there when it got dark, I'd be just outside looking at the stars. Doesn't seem like such a terrible plan.
Yeah, there's definitely worse ways to just be stranded somewhere. And to make it even more interesting for everyone that was stranded on top, there was a couple from Kelowna just got married that day.
Ooh.
They were up there. They were in all of their wedding gear and everything. And they were also part of the 100 plus people that were stranded. So they have a very memorable wedding day on their hands.
That's a different kind of stranded. I think I might be a little perturbed if I was that couple.
I can only imagine there was like one room like available like on top. They're like, okay, all of you get to sleep on the floor. We just got married, so we get the bed over there.
Yeah, we've got some plans here.
Put your earplugs in. I think my For You page knows that you are heading off on vacation for a couple of weeks, going home to Ontario, as it showed me a video just this other day.
So we're in Muskoka. There's a tree that has fallen down.
I'm gonna start driving the cars.
Manly, my husband is.
Yeah, one by one. Jeep's
Look,
coming.
nice work, boys. Push harder. Guys, come on, that's pathetic.
English accent right there. It's Victoria Beckham and the Beckham family and all their children. I guess they're in Muskoka.
Wow. Okay, so your For You page is like, hey, let Steph know that Victoria Beckham is in Muskoka.
Yeah, this is me passing it on to you now.
thank
Now,
you.
I do have a lot of soccer content on my For You page, so there's a crossover right here. But maybe my For You page was like, hey, you've been talking about Ontario and you also like soccer. Here's the crossover. Here's the segue in between. And Muskoka's a very popular place where a lot of people, celebrities go.
Yeah,
hey?
I was going to say it's a little rich for my blood. I think it's a popular place for very well off people to enjoy
Yeah.
the beautifulness of Ontario, and then everybody else goes a little further north than that.
Right. And you're kind of trending, that's more, you're going to kind of going over more west, hey, towards some
Yes.
of the other Great Lakes.
Yeah, some of the Lake Superior, Lake
Yeah.
Huron kind of
The
experience.
crossover probably won't happen.
I don't think I'm going to run into the Beckhams this weekend.
What about the area? Isn't there like the Manitoula Island? Do celebrities go there? Or is that like a hidden gem for y'all?
I think that's a hidden gem. Like, I'll be hanging out on Manitoulin Island. I've never run into anyone famous there, but I'm
Right.
also very bad at recognizing people. So maybe
Yeah.
somebody just showed up without their makeup on, and I was like,
Yeah.
hey, enjoy some ice cream.
Not even like folklore stories from like your grandpapa or anything?
No, I haven't. Oh,
Okay,
man,
maybe
I
it is a
gotta
hidden
look it
gem.
up. Yeah, maybe it's just a total secret.
Because, yeah, I always know like going to like Jasper and stuff. I was like, oh, the Queen was here 2 years ago and stuff. Like people was just like, it wasn't like talked about, but like Harry and Meghan were here. And like, it's always just like, so I wonder if there's any stories about like those islands you go to.
Well, just let me start my Googling fingers and we'll see if I've walked on the same sand-trodden beaches as
Yeah.
someone famous. Would you say the Royals are a viable source for good information and good opinions?
Truthfully? No.
Well, it
I
seems
think they
like
just say what they want. And then everyone's like, yeah, fact.
there you go. I think your parents might have said, yeah, fact.
My parents?
Yeah, yours.
Why?
Because they retired to Goderich, Ontario.
Okay.
And the Queen, apparently, the late Queen, has said that that's the prettiest town in Ontario. You
And
think
so-
that influenced their decision?
No.
No?
I mean, yeah, sure. Let's go with it.
I think it would influence my mom's decision. She
Yeah?
loves the Royals.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I don't know if my parents care for them or not.
Yeah, interesting. But they have said...
It's never been a
they-
topic of discussion.
You've gone to Goderich. Do you think it's the prettiest town in Canada?
It's pretty pretty. It's pretty pretty. They have a cool downtown. It's like a little circle, and it looks kind of like European-ish.
Okay.
Just olden days type, and then that's right on the water. That looks like the Caribbean.
Well, I'm glad to hear from somebody who's been there who could say that it's the prettiest town in
Backing it up.
Canada.
Yeah.
Because they have no record that the Queen ever visited Goderich,
Oh.
even though she's quoted as saying it's the prettiest town in Canada.
Yeah, she probably has a lot of time on her hands, just looking like through Google Photos or something, or through a book, and like, it looks pretty.
Feel Good Friday.
What are you feeling good about, Steph, over there?
Yes, Sean. Yes.
Holy golly.
Yeah, going on holidays for a couple weeks. I know. I'm taking off this afternoon, and I'm not going to be back until the kids are back in school.
That's wild. That is absolutely wild. Where do you get these holidays from? Can I have some?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm using them all up.
Yeah.
Thanks for holding down the fort while I'm gone. I'm going to be 2 straight weeks off.
Yeah, pretty good.
What are
Have
you
fun.
feeling good about?
Yeah. Soccer season starting up. The Prem starts up today. Man City, Burnley. My Brighton, my Seagulls, they play tomorrow as well. So that's always fun. I'm feeling good about leftover blizzards in the freezer. We got to make sure to go grab one of those since we didn't have one at 5 in the morning.
Yeah, don't say it too loud. We got to turn our mics off and get there right now.
Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.